So looking at the Euro USD on the weekly again, here we had this double top and then a push to the down. Here the lowest point that we reached was this support line. Now the next one would be here and then all the way below. So taking a look at the daily, so here is the downtrend where we kind of got rejected by this trend line twice for now, so we could here move to the side until we again hit the trend line here, since for now it looks like we are trying to consolidate a bit. Now taking a look at the 4-hour chart again, so we are here going back and forth. Here, as I said last time, if we came to this point I would be a buyer, and now we are heading towards the upside. So again it looks like we will reach this upper resistance and support area, so this is where then I would look for shorts. If I quickly just draw in these bigger support and resistance lines, something like this here. So taking a look at the 1-hour chart here, we had this break to the downside. Here we are breaking above this, or out of this weird channel, and now we are heading lower to see this retest at around here, so as long as we stay here and above this trend line, since we could break this support line, but as long as we stay here around this trend line we are going to rally. So here we could form kind of a bullish flag and then move higher. So if you wanna short on smaller time frames, this would be an option. Here the 30-minute chart, we are pulling lower. Here we had kind of a smaller triangle here, and then we had a breakout, and something similar could happen here, or kind of a bullish flag. Taking a look at the the 30-minute chart. So here we are seeing this change of momentum to the upside, where we are crossing the 50 and 200 EMA. So if we here get it looks like we will now here head towards the get closer to the 50 EMA, and then if we can see this kind of maybe a triangle or this bullish flag, and then a break above it with a bullish candlestick, then I would be a buyer and target the resistance zone on the 4-hour chart, which would give you roughly around 400 to 500 pips, and if your stop loss is here around the 1 to 4 risk reward ratio, something like that. If we quickly zoom in and buy somewhere around here with a stop loss below here, and the target would be around here. So roughly a 4.0 risk reward ratio. Here on the 50-minute chart, we saw this push above here at the 50 EMA, so similar something could happen here at some point, where this would be here at the support area if this were the case, but this is the entry point that I would look for. For now we are pulling here pretty lower, so we could see a bullish flag or triangle, but this is the setup on a smaller time frame for the Euro USD pair, since we are now pushing lower on the 1 minute chart, but on the 4 hour chart, if we reach this bigger resistance line here, I would look for a short all the way down to here. So this would be Euro USD. Next one, Euro Japanese yen, again here. So we are reaching here now this resistance area as expected, and here we are getting rejected at the 200 EMA on the 4 hour chart. If we quickly go down to the 4 hour chart here, so we are here at this trend line, which means if we can see a better confirmation, let's check it now. So here is a bearish move now on the 1 hour chart, the 30-minute chart. Not quite yet getting rejected. 50-minute chart here, a bit of a downtrend, but we're still trading above the 50 EMA. So maybe if we could see another pop here and kind of a double top with a divergence, that would be great for a shorting position. But since the trend is bearish for, or it has been bearish for quite some time, this is where I would look here for a shorting option on Euro Japanese yen. So here I would wait until the market opens in about 3 hours, and then see if we can either form here kind of a bearish break below, like we did here, below this resistance area, or maybe some double tops and bearish divergences on the 50-minute chart. So something like here, where it looks like we will push lower. And this would be Euro Japanese yen. Taking a look at Euro GBP. So here was the trend line that we broke. We pushed higher, and now it looks like we will here see here we tried to break this support area, we couldn't. Now it looks like we will head lower, and at some point here get a third retest and push all the way lower. So I think my entry was somewhere around here, and now if we can see retest here, I would add to my positions as well. So yeah, here was the double top on the 1 hour chart at the 200 EMA and the divergence on the CCI, and now we are pulling lower. So once we break here with a bearish stick, we'll continue to go and reach this. So if you can see something like this kind of big candlestick closing below the this support area, then I would continue to short down. This is here 50-minute chart. Well, for now we broke here on the 5-minute chart this line here, and now we saw this retest, and we are of this support line here, and now so with the break here of this upside to the upside movement, this trend line here retest, and now we are pulling lower. So it looks like we will continue to the downside here at some point and then head lower. Quick look at EURCAD. Let's check the daily. So the daily here is, let's look at the monthly again. So pretty much here breaking these. This trend line here, we had a pretty bearish push to the downside. Now we are breaking this trend line, so it looks like we will continue to head lower. Here we might see a bit of a movement to the upside, kind of retest this area and then pull lower to the downside again. Here on the weekly, we broke this support area. Now we are retesting it as a resistance area. We could still reach here these highs and then pull all the way down. Here on the daily, so here, yeah, we had this double top and this kind of divergence on the RSI. Here we had this candlestick to the downside, which here could show a change of trend, and here we could go all the way down to the downside. Here is this trend line. Taking a look at the weekly, so here is this double top again. I mean, for now we are consolidating here a bit, but it looks like we will here head lower. So here the 1 hour chart, we are pretty bearish at the moment, so we could here, so we broke here this support zone, which is something that happened here, and we could still see a pushback. If we do here, I would look then for a short somewhere around here and then target all the way to there. So this would be the EURCAD trade. So this was the analysis for today.